Hi students, this is lecture number 6. Welcome to the lecture. And so what we're going to do today is how can you make instruments for your class. And a lot of you don't have any resources, or the children don't have resources. So many schools don't even have possibly instruments to use. So what can you do to create your own? But before I do that, I just would like to report back on the 2 assignments. So the videos were excellent. I was very impressed with your movements. They were well choreographed, they were well thought out. A lot of your songs, I'm just talking in general now, the journeys that you took, there were some amazing ideas that came out, which I was really very impressed with. Also the narration that went in between, and the videos that you created using pictures and stuff like that, that was very impressive. So I want to commend you on that. That was great and good work. I actually suggested to some of you that you do the lesson for a class, which would be wonderful. Then the lesson plans, also some really amazing work there, and I saw some themes, emotions, styles of music. Some of you used what I gave you, which is great, but some of you went a bit further and created your own theme based on genre or style. So yes, I was very happy with all the lesson plans. Just remember, when you do a lesson plan, imagine that you are the teacher, but you have been booked off sick, and someone has to come in your place and teach that lesson. They need to be able to look at your lesson plan as if they've never done this before. So for them, it needs to be a guide on exactly what they've got to do. So give a lot of detail on, and this is for future lesson plans, give a lot of detail on what activity you will do. For instance, be specific about, I'm going to get the class in groups of 5, then I'm going to play a song, and then mention the song so that the substitute teacher has an idea of where she can find the song, or where he can find the song, and say, then we will clap to the beat. One half will clap to the beat while the other half will tap on their knees. So be very specific with your instructions, so that if you have to hand it over to someone, that person knows exactly what they're doing. But otherwise, yes, I was very happy with all the assignments, and thank you for doing your best on this course. This is the last lecture, so we're going to start with, okay, I have a whole collection here next to me. For instance, if you have a shaker, which many schools cannot afford to go and buy a shaker. I've got this one, and I just want to get the other one, and these. So this has a you can roll them, you can shake them, whatever you want to do with it to create the sound. But if you don't have that, what can you do? So I have an old pill bottle, old medicine bottle, and I filled it with, quickly show you, with lentils. You can use rice, macaroni, sand, sort of a gravelly kind of sand to create a different sound. And then put the lid on, and you have a shaker. So children, you say, okay guys, bring something to class and we're going to make our own shakers. So this is a great idea. Collect from their moms, their dads. You could even say, bring a whole lot of shakers to school for about 2 weeks, and then they can paint them, they can cover them with paper covers, they can decorate them with stickers, and they have their own shakers. Okay, so the next thing, I have shown you this before, I I just went to a hardware store and I bought dowels. Now I bought a thick, you can see it's pretty thick. I bought a thick one, but you don't necessarily have to have a thick one. And then I just cut them into sections, and I wasn't even that good, like I have shown you before. I miscalculated on a few of them, but that does not matter. You can hold them, each child can get maybe 2, and you can cut a few of those, and they have their sticks. Now, to go and buy this, I think on an online music shop is going to cost you hundreds, and it's really not worth it. Also, sorry, I'm just getting it. These are thinner society sticks, but you do get thicker ones, which you could buy, you know, any grocery shop. And so it just has a different sound, even although it is still a stick, it will have a smaller sound. Remember that concept I told you about, the smaller the instruments and the thinner, you're going to get a higher sound, and then the thicker and longer, bigger, you're going to get a lower sound. Right, let's move on to this one. Is a very popular one that kiddies love to make. This is just a normal toilet roll, and then I cut circles. Here's another one. You can see I didn't even cut a proper circle, I just sort of randomly cut. Then you can fill it with lentils. I've got some lentils, let me show you quickly. Lentils, just give me a few seconds. Don't fill it too much, because then you're going to take away the resonance of the instrument and it won't be able to create such an amazing sound. Then you put the round part over the top, just squish it down and use your elastic to secure it. And then you have a shaker. It's like a rain stick. So you could use this as well, along with your old tablet bottles. And then I want to show you another shaker that you could use. I have an old tin, and in here I have put some lentils because the lid was too small. I wanted to put more gravelly stones, but let me try that actually. Got some gravel and pebbles. I don't know if you can see. Yay, they're going all over. There we go. So I'm going to pop those in. They're a little bit big, some of them. Just put a few in. There we go. Actually, that makes a great sound. I just put about 4 or 5 tiny little gravel stones. And then we have sorry, I'm not allowed to show the name brand. That creates quite a nice sound. So you've got this along with this. And they all create a different sound, which is great. You can give some a tin like this, they can bring their own, they can make their own. Some can, I mean, hopefully everyone's got toilet paper rolls in their hands, we hope. And then the pill bottles. So here we go, we've got quite a large number of shakers. Then I was thinking, what can you use for cymbals? Cymbals can be quite loud, and you know, the class can get quite irritating if it's like very loud. But what we can do is, I thought, okay, what about a pot lid? Okay, Okay, it's not a very big pot lid. In fact, it's almost the same size. And then you can use a number of different spoons. I got a wooden spoon, a plastic spoon from, like, I think this is McDonald's, or like from a McFlurry or something, and then a normal silver spoon. Then you use your lid whichever way you want, and you strike it. You'll hear the different sounds using the different type of spoon. Okay, that was the plastic, and then you can use the top of it or the base. And then the metal, that would be a bit harder. But that would be something that you could do for a more metallic sound. Okay, so let's move that on, and then I have another idea which I have used before. You get these are the plastic disposable plates. I didn't get really big ones, I just got some small ones, but I have 2 of them, and you can either, let's do this for you, you fill the one just with a few little rice kernels, or I used lentils once more. I don't know if I show it to you. There you go, you can see it before it falls on the floor. Then you put the 2 on top of each other. Put the 2 on top of each other, and I used staples. I used paper plates originally. Then you just staple or sellotape, anything to keep the 2 together. And in fact, if you've got kids that are older, they can actually just hold it, but you've got to be very careful, otherwise you're going to have lentils all over the place. And then you have a that would be like your membranophones, your drums, included with a shaker. Sort of like, let me show you, that would be like this. Obviously it wouldn't have the bells on. You can get, if you go to an art shop, you can get bells and things like that, but don't go and spend money on something that you can actually just use what is in your home, or the kids can use what is in their home, and you can make a really amazing little band. You have someone playing your beat, and then you have someone playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the and then someone would go Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and the next group comes in. How I wonder what you are. Okay, that was just a basic idea of what you could do, but you can do that with any song. You can even have the song playing in the background and say, okay, you guys, I want to hear you playing. Okay, stop. Use hand signals for stop. All right, let's have our roll. Now you roll. Do the rain stick. Everyone on the rain sound. So really, you can be very creative in what you want to do. So that was really all I wanted to show you for the last lecture. I wish you all well in the classes that you're going to teach. And I do hope that some of you who have thought, oh, I can't teach this, I can't teach music, I don't know how to start, I don't know what to do. Yeah, go out there and just be creative. You don't have to teach them the actual music, how to play instruments, but what your job as an educator is to teach them to love music, whether it's from classical to hip-hop to pop music. Teach them to love a variety. The world is so diverse and so different that it's our job to go out there and teach them to appreciate everything that is different. You don't have to like everything, but appreciate it and love and accept the people that like different things. things and go, oh, I understand where you're coming from. And I think music is a great gateway for inclusion and for respect, teaching respect and appreciation. So yes, that was just the last sort of ideas that I wanted to give to you, and just a little bit of report back on your assignments. So thank you very much, and I wish you well in the dance and the art sections and the drama. Bye.